We are gonna catch some fish. Then we're gonna smoke some fish. After that, we'll do a taste test to compare the flavors and qualities of 4 different kinds of smoked fish. That is coming up on Vince Goes Fishing right now. Step 1, catch fish. So on day 1, I caught a 19-inch striped bass. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh man, he's really giving me some nice head shakes here and there. It is a striped bass, guys. Today I'm fishing with the Battlestar 115 Glow Cherry Chovy. So I'm using the anchovy pattern. That is a clean 19-inch fish. From the tail to the nose. On the second day, I went back to the same beach, and this time I used a flip-flops perch grub to catch a bunch of small perch because I wanted to see if I could smoke the perch whole. Today I'm going to try to score some perch on these flip-flops and socks grubs. There's a fish. Perfect. All right, that's like the perfect little small size for my smoker. On day 3, I went to the pier and jigged up some Spanish mackerel and a Jack Smelt. Now, Jack Smelt is typically considered a junk fish in terms of eating, but there are people who catch them and eat them. And according to the California Office of Health Hazard Assessment, top smelt is actually one of the healthiest fish you can eat. So I wanted to get over my fear of eating smelt and smoke it alongside these other fish and just see how it compares. Really good fish. There's one right there. Oh heck yeah, dude. I got a Mackie Mac. I want to smoke one of these things to see what's up. I'm gonna smoke this fish. We're gonna put this guy on the smoker. I'm gonna smoke it. Yeah guys, we're gonna put this with those little baby perch that I caught on the beach the other day. And we'll put them all on the smoker. Perch, mackerel, Jack Smelt, all different kinds of small little fish that we can put on the smoker and just do like a little taste test. It is wide open right now. These are Spanish mackerel. Tomorrow I'm gonna light up the smoker and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, now that we've got 4 different kinds of fresh caught fish in the fridge, it's time to start smoking. Step 2, smoke the fish.
Smoking fish is a time-honored technique that enhances flavors and preserves the fish. Here's a basic recipe. For ingredients, you'll want fish, preferably fillets, salt, brown sugar, and black pepper or your choice of seasoning. For equipment, any charcoal grill will do, or you could use a dedicated smoker like this one. You'll want some wood chips. They could be hickory, oak, apple, or cherry wood. Some aluminum foil or a water pan like this one is optional. And you'll want some sort of instant read thermometer to make sure you're in the right temp zone. Begin by cleaning and preparing the fish fillets. Start by rinsing the fish fillets under cold water and pat them dry with paper towels. Remove any remaining scales, bones, or excess fat. Cut the fillets into pieces of equal size to ensure even smoking. Step 2, prepare the brine. For additional flavor and to help preserve the fish, you can create a simple brine. Dissolve 1/4 cup of salt and 1/4 cup of brown sugar in 4 cups of water. Submerge the fish fillets in the brine for 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on their thickness. After brining, rinse the fillets under cold water and pat them dry. Step 3 is to prepare the smoker. If you have a dedicated smoker, follow the manufacturer's instructions on setting it up. Ensure proper ventilation. If you're using a charcoal grill, set it up for indirect heat by placing the coals on one side of the grill. Soak a few handfuls of wood chips in water for at least 30 minutes, then drain them. You can use a pan filled with water to add moisture during the smoking process. Step 4. Season the fish. Sprinkle both sides of the fish fillets with salt and black pepper, ensuring an even coating. I chose to skip this step because I wanted to taste the flavor of each fish and compare them, but I think you should add your favorite seasoning. Allow the seasoned fish to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before smoking. The salt will begin drawing out moisture, creating a tacky layer on the outside called a pellicle. The pellicle helps the smoke adhere to the fish and enhances the flavor. Step 5. Start smoking. Preheat your smoker or grill to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That is low heat. Place the drained wood chips directly on the hot coals. Place the fish fillets on a greased grill rack or sheet of oiled aluminum foil. Close the lid, ensuring that any air vents are slightly open for temperature control. My smoker is pretty drafty, so I don't need to worry about that. Smoke the fish for 1 to 2 hours, depending on the thickness and type of fish, and make sure it reaches an internal temperature of 145 degrees. You can use an instant read thermometer to check the internal temperature. Step 6. Serve and enjoy. Once the fish is smoked and cooked through, remove it from the smoker or grill. Let the fillets rest for a few minutes before serving to allow the flavors to settle. Refrigerate any leftovers promptly. Smoking fish requires practice and experimentation to achieve the desired flavor and texture. Adjust the seasoning, smoking time, and wood chips to suit your taste preferences. But I want to reassure you, smoking fish is actually pretty easy, and I bet your very first batch will be totally delicious.
Step 3, the taste test. Now let's compare these 4 different types of fish. I'll do my best to communicate the flavors and qualities of each.
It's time for the taste test. What we have here is Jack Smelt, Spanish mackerel, barred surf perch, and striped bass. Okay, so here's some barred surf perch. That is so good. The smoke. All I can taste is smoke. Smoked barred surf perch is really good. Let's go ahead and compare that now to the mackerel. Very different. You know, it's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as the perch. It's just way more mild. The texture is a little firmer. If I was starving, I could live on this, no problem. Let's try this striped bass here. Nice chunk of striped bass. Okay. It definitely has a firmer texture. It's much firmer, almost hard, almost. So it's dense. I don't like it as much as the perch. I think a lot of people are gonna really like the striped bass. Finally, I've been saving this for last, guys, the Jack Smelt, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit scared to eat the Jack Smelt. Only because there's sort of like a stigma involved with eating Jack Smelt. People consider it sort of a junk fish. Let's go ahead and see what's up. Let's just see how this tastes. So here it is, Jack Smelt, and I gotta say, I feel a little bit hesitant to eat this right now, but I have fried Jack Smelt in the past and it was delicious. So here goes nothing. We'll try the smoked Jack Smelt. It's good. I mean, if you had put a plate full of that meat in front of me and said, here's some fish, smoked fish, and you didn't tell me what kind it was, I'd be like, cool, great, that's good. I could survive on that if I had to. But in comparison, It has kind of a bland flavor. It's pretty firm. Try smoking a bunch of different kinds of fish and compare them for yourself and see what you think. Personally, it's all good. I like it all. Once it's been in that smoker, man, it's good. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you've been intimidated to try and start smoking fish yourself, hopefully that has just gone away now. There's nothing to it. Just go smoke some fish and you'll get better with practice. That's all.
Thanks for watching Vince Goes Fishing.
Come ask your questions and share your fishing reports in our Facebook group, California Surf Fishing CSF. This episode is brought to you by Battlestar Tackle. Ask your local tackle shop for Battlestar Tackle.